every time.
Every time.
I'm chilling there, man.
Wow.
We chilling there.
I can see the shit from my bird eye. Mommy crossed me off on the blind side. I'm a real nigga who told no lies, who got a soft spot when his girl cry. Louis Anderson words, more like I ask you, you gotta stand on it. Louis Anderson words, more like I ask you, you gotta stand on it. Your man homie, bitch, I hit me up, you told your mans on me. Should've stayed 10 toes, you should've did, you took the stand on me. When we fight, please just use your words, don't put your hands on me. Had to leave her alone, she thinks she gay, that she acting real funny. I take drugs, after I pop this up, I take off this earth. They tell me stop, the way they make me feel, I just take them worse. Brody died, told him 1,000 times, gotta stay off them perks. Feelings gone, then my almost cry as I say this verse. Only time you ever hit my phone is when you ask for favors. I called your phone, you only answer the phone when you need some paper. Miscommunication with my hoe, we argue about nothing major. We all know we nigga in that courtroom, little bro gonna say it.
Hold on! We back, man. You see what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? You feel me? You are now tuned in to Real Rap Podcast. It's your boy, Mr. Montana. And I'm not here by myself. You get what I'm saying? Who I'm here with today?
RTA, man. You already know who we here with, man. About to get this shit going. Let's get it.
All right, so look. We got to start off every episode with where you from, man. Let the people know.
From born and raised, Bridgeport, Connecticut, my whole life.
Okay.
Whole life, yeah. Probably done moved a few different states, probably like growing up, but literally like growing up my whole life, born and raised, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
You play Power Warner football out here?
Oh, yeah, Bridgeport Raiders, Mighty
Nigga
Mites.
play for the Raiders.
Yes.
Okay.
Mighty Mites.
Okay.
Tiny Mites, Junior Pee Wee.
Okay.
Almost went to Florida 1 year, but lost, Mass, Carter Short, Heartbreaker. It is what it is.
All right. So what it was like growing up in the city for you, brother? Let it be known.
Was the upbringing is different. Everyone have their own storylines growing up for real. Everyone had their own challenges, but mine was different from the next. Just travel from live house to house. Really, from it was me and my mom's. Probably a few different houses we lived growing up, but after that, I started living with my dad. Probably a few years ago after that, and just started really being just having my own mind for my own for real, and just started just taking care of things while I had to take care of it before I started making music.
All right, so what you was doing before music? Like, you just was, like, trying to still be, like, a football player? You had NFL dreams? You had hoop dreams? What you was doing?
I definitely thought I was going to be NFL. Tried probably freshman year, a little bit of my sophomore year in high school, I played football, but I moved. I didn't move. I transferred to a different school. So in that school, I went to Kobe. I went from Capital Prep to Kobe. So in Kobe, they didn't have a football team. So I'm not really, like, I ain't feel like playing basketball. I could play for fun. We go on the court, 4s, 3s, but the team, that wasn't really me back then. So for me, I ain't gonna lie. So I was really like a football type player. So after that, I was just really just class clown, probably, regular shit. Not too crazy. Other than that, yeah, I was just really that. I didn't really start thinking about music till probably like a few years down the line. I ain't gonna lie.
So when you say class clown, what you was doing? You was fucking with the teacher?
I was definitely one of those that you would hate to have me as a student, love to have me as a classmate. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
what you was doing? What's the craziest thing you did to a teacher?
The craziest thing I did to a teacher, I would say my senior year of high school, someone dared me. And when you dared me back then, like, that was like a strong word. Like, daring me, like, I was like, man, I'm gonna show you. So feel me, someone dared me to, like, pour Windex in, like, my teacher fish tank. And, like, he had probably 3-4 fish in the tank, not gonna lie. I mean, boom, I could have just sprayed it, but I wanted to prove a point so bad.
You dumped the whole bottle.
I dumped the whole bottle.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, boom, next weekend, because he wasn't there on that Friday. He came back the next Monday. He waited to the whole class period. Spazzed on me.
How you got caught? Somebody ratted. Somebody told on you.
He said 82% of the class told on me.
Dang, that's mad.
I felt
He threw that bad nigga.
That was probably the start when I said niggas was crazy.
Spend it after that?
Yeah, I probably I spent it for a few days, and I was probably like the start, like just mad wild shit.
So after you got suspended, was your mom the type to be like, oh, nah, she gonna put a belt to that ass because you got suspended? Or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she gonna let you rock?
My mom,
What she was doing?
throughout my life, my mom, yeah, I definitely got belt numerous times. Moms, oh yeah.
None of that.
My dad was always the one that just threatened, like, oh, I'm gonna come over and da da da. And then he would just have me sitting there all day, acting like he about to come over and do something. Mom,
She really was on that.
yeah, yup, she put belt.
All right.
She put belt.
So at what point in time did like you really start making the music though? Like when did it become like, all right, let me try this shit out type of thing
So,
for you?
probably like, I said, 25, probably like 2021, 2022.
Mm.
I started being like outside really like with parties and shit for real, like, and that's when like really I started linking up with people who probably see me now, and we started just going crazy for real. And I ain't gonna lie, I bring my dog Chico was out in the studio, and it was in my dog Perk basement. It was me, Samar, Chico, and Perk, and they was supposed to get on a song. And for me, I was always the guy to just, for me, get lit, for me, hey, turn up, be me, whatever, boom. But this is a time we're in the basement. He like, bro, just go on there for me. You stay right, just go on there for me, boom. Went in there. I probably did the first line. They started tripping. After that little session we did, it was over. I felt like I just had to drive, like for the next month. Every day I'm home. Feel like it was my mission to write at least 5, 6 songs every day. I'm trying to like write I just gotta write 6 songs every day. I have to. Like that was my passion.
So it really was your homies that made you want to rap. It was nobody that you like listened to growing up that was like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna rap because I fuck with this type of nigga.
That came along the way. Like always, Drake is my favorite artist. So I always like feel like
Drake your favorite?
Yeah, the favorite all time. I have young boys, Durg is her.
Okay.
I have people not in that room, but sit at the top of the table. Drake's at the top of the table. Like can't even lie. So yeah, but so that's why I probably definitely resemble some of the people in my music, but I try to form it into like explain my own story through my music, not as much their story or try to sound too much like the next person.
All right. So when you came out first started making music, you was trying to sound like Drake, or you was just rapping on the same beats that Perk, Chico, and Fo was rapping on?
I feel like in the very beginning, I was doing a lot of like a boogie type of vibes. I try to have like that type of sound because I wanted to sound like love rap. I wanted to like love rap type. I was trying to really figure out what I wanted my sound to be. So over time, it just had to grow and evolve into what I'm still trying to figure out to this day. But you have no choice but to keep grinding at your craft and just keep doing and keep finding it till you find it for real.
All right. So like, what would you say is like something that you feel as if it's holding you back from finding that sad sound? Like, why you feel as if you still trying to look for it?
Life be lifing.
Yeah.
It's like it's like in terms of like the NBA. I don't know. I always like to revert like my
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like basketball players. I feel like their main job is to worry about playing on the court. That's their main job. They shouldn't have to worry about trades. They shouldn't have to worry about extracurricular activities. Their main job is to put the ball in the basket and really hoop. That's why there's general managers. That's why there's owners. That's why there's different roles in an organization. So there's just different so in terms of like music and making and just this and just pure artistry, it's like there's so many things that go into it. It's like it gets real trenches because there's so many things you have to worry about with yourself and like you just keeping up with life, making sure you're trying to please everybody, trying to make sure you're doing everything you have to do on your own end besides music, and it's just everything else that goes into it. But that's why you just got to keep going.
All right. So when you say real life things happen, like because I'll be asking all the guests like, how can somebody like get through all that stuff? But what I want to ask you is like, what are some things that like may have happened that might have deterred you and made you take a music break for the people that might be artists as well and be like, nah, some shit like that might have happened to me.
Last year alone, I got into at least four car accidents.
Damn.
And I say probably the last one was the most treacherous one. We was probably like 5, 6 people deep in the car. We leaving from I think we was leaving from the show either Norwalk or some town. I forgot where we was, but we was with Shy G's. Leaving, coming back actually to the hub. You know, feel me? Boom, we all living in a straight line. But I guess it was a certain car on the road, and end of the day, the driver didn't see or was looking up in time. We just go straight in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Straight back. And but I'm facing like I'm looking around in the car, but it's like I looked up. In a certain amount of time, and all I see is we go straight back. I flew from like the back seat. My head hit like the steering wheel. That was like the most traumatic experience I had in my life. So after that, I definitely took me like I had a choice to either stop or not stop, but just keep being depressed and feel sorry, or just keep going. And I swear, I say that next 2 days, I was right back, and I was in album mode, like, 'cause I didn't want to stop, 'cause I had it was too much going on. I couldn't stop. So I don't know what it was. It was like right after the accident, I got right back in. I started making my album. Now I dropped my album. I dropped the deluxe. After that, it was just over. After that, cause it's like it's no point of feeling sorry for yourself. You have yourself to keep going. No one to care more about it than you are. End of the day, like you have yourself to push it. So that's really what it is.
So after the car accident, how long did it take you to develop that type of mindset of fuck it, I gotta do it on my own, or like you mean do it for me? You hurting, head bust open.
Yeah, I'll say part of that next day. Like I was literally right back. I left the hospital. D-Mac picked me up.
Shout out Mizzle.
It was like, what do you want to do? You want to go home? You want to get some rest? You want to go to the studio? I said, we go to the studio. Went to the studio. From me, we was chilling for a little bit. We started listening to beats. Started locking in. After that, we just made like probably 2, 3, 4 tracks that day. I'm like, it's over. I got it. It's no point I'm just feeling sorry, because no one gonna feel there's no point.
All right.
Life in life.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this, right? Everybody sees you around full a lot. You get what I'm saying? Some people who might be in tune with RTA this year might not know the extent to y'all relationship for real. Motherfuckers might just think y'all came together as a result of music. So speak to your relationship with Sabar Fo.
It's crazy. Like I knew everyone around, bro. Like far before I knew him, 'cause like he knew all like probably my family. I knew people that went to the same school as him. We went to the same like it was something called VIP, and like it was just, like this college trip tours that we went to probably like years ago downtown. And it used to be me and a few of us. We used to always go on them like on them tours, but it was never him. But I always heard of him. It was always like this, like it would be like these Facebook groups that girls would put people in on some like, oh, like who's messing with him, so always be in the same group. So I always knew him just based off like his name and stuff. But like we would never like actually know each other till a few years ago. And he was outside one day at some at his party. I pulled up. After that, bro, it was over. Like, it was literally over. Like, probably every day after that, like besides music, we really locked in on some true brotherhood type of time. Like, we share stories. We done, like, it goes, for me, like, music is music. Music's always gonna be there for life. But it's like, you never gonna, like, really have true brothers in this. That's really want to see you win as much as he want to win on his end. So as long as you got someone like that in your corner, that's all you can really ask for.
So when earlier, right, we were speaking about like situations that might happen outside of the music, right? So for being that you guys had this deep of a relationship, you get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's a support system as well, right? So when you are going through these situations, like, how does somebody like Fo help you and motivate you to understand, like, yo, feel me? This just might be what's going on right now. You get what I'm saying? Focus on, you mean, the bigger picture. Like how does he do that for you? How does he help you and support you outside of music?
Really, he'll just show me he's not more of a vocalist. Where he like he'll probably say some things like to encourage you, like to get you motivated. But he really leads by example. Like if I wanna like really lock in, I just watch him work. Like he's one to just watch him work, and if you don't feel inspired or just motivated to keep going on your end, then that's on you. Like he forces you to make you get in your bag and and just really lock in on some keep going, cause he know like that's all we got is each other in this for real, cause no one gonna want it as much as you gonna want it for yourself. So if you got a brother on that end that's really want to see you win, y'all can go to the limit, for real.
So when it comes to this music shit, right?
Hmm.
Like, how far are you trying to take it? Like, what's your ultimate goal with this music shit?
My ultimate goal,
Yeah.
the sky's the limit for real. So it's like I really want to be someone that is just known that he touched a lot of people in different ways, and it just remembered. It's just like just one of them ones for real.
What that mean, though?
Like I want to be one of the ones that's like remembered as he was him. Like, yeah, we all want to be a legend. Like we all want to be LeBron, Jordan, Kobe. I just want to be one of the ones that's like he always gonna give my respect. Like he always gonna be one of the ones that always put the work in. He always gonna be one of the ones that is him. Like RTA would never want to play was a slouch. Like my craft, that's what I want to get across to.
So you want to be known more for like the work ethic part of it, or like the song producing part of it? Like, what you mean by like one of the ones and being respected? Like, what that mean to you?
Like in terms of like Drake is my favorite, but I also look to guys like YB because I see someone like him, even when he was locked or whatever. He has so much for us to listen to, so much of a craft. Whether you like the music or not, it's so much. So like you're forced to listen. Like you're like, damn, like you can't keep up with him. It's like you're forced to bump him. Like you're forced to listen to him because his work, his music, his work ethic, everything about him, he has forced you to hear him for so many years, and that's what I want to get across to for.
So you feel as if like, all right, we talking strictly about YoungBoy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause it was a point in time YoungBoy and Dirk was your man.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, they had their little issues or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I heard you earlier say you were a fan of both of them.
That's a fact.
Now, around that time, what you was doing? You was picking a side, or you was your man? What you was doing?
I was definitely jacking YB.
Okay.
In that point in time, you couldn't tell me nothing about YoungBoy. I was that was a different point in time. I ain't gonna lie. It was just too much. It was like if I had to pick a side at that point in time, I was definitely choosing YB.
Okay, so let's talk about like this, right? Now we talking music and artistry now, right? YoungBoy does amazing on YouTube.
That's a fact.
Just YouTube. Just YouTube.
What do you mean, just YouTube?
What I'm saying is, right, there's other artists who have better numbers than YB outside of just that one YouTube platform. If I'm a nigga, I just drop all the time. I drop on YouTube, right? I already have a big fan base. It's going to do the numbers, especially if I flood the streets with nothing but just music. In comparison to if a nigga drop 12 albums in a year, an album a month, obviously his numbers are going to be better than somebody who might drop twice a year, right? So if we going strictly off of just numbers in itself, do you feel as if somebody like a YoungBoy can be considered better than somebody like a Dirk or somebody like anybody else, right? Just based off the simple fact that their numbers is a lot because they flood the streets with music.
If you want to go off strictly numbers, then a lot of people are better than YoungBoy. Then it's not just YoungBoy better than the next person. There's people like Taylor Swift. Her numbers are like better. I was having an argument with someone like my friend last week. I was arguing who is a bigger artist, Beyonce or Taylor Swift, and I was going for Beyonce. And his position was Taylor Swift. She touches way more numbers to this day just based off of her
demographic.
Yeah, and just how she is as an artist. And I'm like, and I was wild by that, but the numbers back it up. So like at some point in time, you gotta just appreciate the music as much as the numbers, because name that goes to it. But if the numbers don't lie, then the numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
But you don't feel as if flooding the atmosphere with said music as much as somebody like a YoungBoy does, that doesn't inflate the way somebody might look at him?
Inflate it as in like push you away from the music as in...
Nah, like, all right, boom. Let's say he drops all this music. It get 100 million streams or what the case might be, right? Now, in comparison to somebody else who might not drop 12 albums, right? They drop, let's say, 3 or 4. And instead of that 100 million, they might get like 2 or 3, right? Somebody will look at the 100 million that young boy got and be like, damn, he way better than so and so. But then when you put context into it, it's like, wait, he dropped 12 times. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but how 12 of those albums were bangers? They're not just like, but then you have to look at he's not just dropping 12 like lackadaisical albums we're talking about here. We're talking about him being a young boy here. So let's compare him to somebody. So let's compare him to someone like 1 year. I remember G Herbo dropped, I think, 2 albums 1 year, and Young Boy dropped at least 4.
4 is bigger than 2.
And that's what I'm saying. And those Young Boy albums, those were all hits. Those all were number 1.
So now imagine if a nigga like Swerve or a nigga like Dirk dropped 4 albums too.
Have they ever done that in 1 year?
And you never. Well, to my knowledge, no, because it might be some label issues. It might be contractual things. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, that's true.
He might be in a fucked up situation to where he might got to put out all this music just so he could get in the black, not even the green. You see what I'm saying? So now when we take all that into consideration, right? When we think about like labels, contracts, so on and so forth, where you see yourself with the music? You want to be signed? You want to stay independent? Which one?
Up to this point, just me being around the people I've been in, the rooms I've been in, it's like I could tell it's a messy world out there, man. So it's like I really want to be careful and just mindful of the situation I place myself in. So to a certain point, yeah, eventually I do want management to help me guide and just help me with certain marketing ability and things of that nature. But it's like I want to watch it at the same time because it's a slimy world out there. I could see, and I want to be prepared for what like the industry is crazy. So it's like I just want to know. I just want to be aware of that. Just me knowing the people that I know and the people that I've been around up to this point.
For him. So that's you saying you still want to just be independent. You don't want to be.
Yeah, like up to this point, like, well, I can say that it's like 50-50 at the same time because we'll just say if someone offered me a crazy deal right now, I'm not going to jump on and take it. Like, of course, I would want that. But at the same time, you got to look at all options because if one deal come, one bigger deal going to come up the next day. Like, you got to keep working. Like, if you can make $12 one day, you can make $50 the next day. It can keep, for me, like, they keep going. Nothing going to stop if you stop on your end, you know?
All right. Now, let's get to it, RTA.
Mm-hmm.
We recording this shit probably, what today is? Today is June 4th. We did Song Wars here at the Hub on the 29th. How many days ago that was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days ago. 6 days ago. So on the card, we have BC Wills versus Capo Deezy. We had RTA versus K-Dose. And we had Boomer versus Only One QB. Right? Now, prior to this shit started, right? Everybody was saying who they had winning, so on and so forth. We did the face-off. Some people was popping it. Other niggas was playing it cool. You get what I'm saying? Boom.
Was popping.
Some niggas was popping it. Cool. Feel me? So now, when they said RTA versus K-Dose, right? A lot of people was like, yo, to keep it 100, RTA just started making music. Dose been making tunes since 2015, for real. 2014, 2015. So niggas was like, yo, RTA might not even have enough music in his catalog to even be able to fuck with a nigga like Dope. You had some niggas that was like, yo, like, RTA, you my nigga, but like, I got Dose. You feel me? So when you first heard that you had Dose, what was going through your mind? Tell the people.
I'll say what I was doing and what was going on. I was actually at Beardsley Park, I'm at a cookout, and just chilling. Literally, it was a nice day.
Yeah.
Sitting down, look at my phone, see Life and Hub tagging in the post. Looked at it. Hey. Said okay. I said okay. Like I wasn't expecting it, but at the same time, I said I'm never backing down from no challenge. And it's like, I wanted to make a point for real, because I really felt like I take nothing from another artist's like craft or anything that nature, but I felt like it was like disrespect going on, so I felt like I had to make a point on my end.
When you say disrespect, like what you mean by disrespect? Like what was disrespectful about it?
Like, I understand people, they have their favorites. They can go for whoever they want.
Fact.
I'm not taking that from nobody. Like, end of the day, it's a battle, and end of the day, it's all love in the day.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where you discredit someone's craft because of who you're going for. And I understand that, but it was up to me to really make a point. It was up to me to really, because it could have gone two ways. It could have gone me losing, I had to hold the L, take it easy, dap him up, good game, and take it what it is. But it didn't go that way.
Okay. True.
It didn't go that way.
True. Right. So obviously, just by what bro said, you won.
Man.
Okay. You won 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me tell you what the people said. And give you some feedback.
Tell me what the people.
So we had those play his song every side of town, right? And for those of y'all who wasn't tuned into the Song Wars, right, on live, when he played the Every Side of Town record, it was people in the crowd that was finishing the lyrics for him.
Fact.
A lot of motherfuckers was in there finishing the lyrics for him. You see what I'm saying? That's a banger. That's one of Dose's classic. You see what I'm saying? So everybody was like, yo, at this point in time, if he keep playing shit like Every Side of Town and them other records that he dropped in 2015, like the record that he got with Coi Leray, the record that he got with The Baby, you feel me? It might be a rough night for a nigga like RTA. Mm-hmm. Then what happens after that? After he plays Every Side of Town.
After he played Every Side of Town.
Yeah.
I think everybody know what happened after that. She's screaming, go. I ain't lie, it was over. He knew it was over. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we could talk. I understand music is music. Everyone know the lyrics. Everyone's bumping. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but end of the day, bro, you gotta bring your people. You gotta bring your people. Like, and I said it the face off. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta bring your people. And he knew. After the song was over, he dapped me up. Like, he knew. Like,
soon as the song came on, he knew it was over.
He knew. When the song was over, I'm saying. When the song was over, he said, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a good tone.
I'm not gonna lie. So if everyone else saying, oh yeah, but if the man himself saying you're not gonna lie.
Okay. But then there was also somebody on the song, Go, we ain't gonna say nobody's name, who was like, Dose should have won that round.
Mm-hmm.
And it was niggas who was in the crowd that was like, yo, we feel as if that Every Side of Town record is better than the Go record that RTA believe.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that?
Everyone has the right to feel how they feel. I'm not gonna be mad at people's opinions at the end of the day, but you gotta be there. You gotta bring your A game. You gotta get in your bag. He thought it was gonna be some type of easy slouch. End of the day, I was plus 300.
Fact. That is a fact.
End of the day, I was plus 300. I was an underdog. You know, I just came. I knew what I was coming to do. I came with my A game. You know, everybody in the room know what it was when I played that song. It's so, you know.
So you feel as if overall, fair and square, you beat Dose.
Yeah.
Not trying to hear no excuse.
It was a good game. Like, I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. And his energy I have is not even towards him. It's to the people that they know who I'm talking. They know who got this energy. Like, I'm like, they know who I'm talking to.
Not
but
nobody.
Yeah, but end of the day, that's why I said at the end, it's all. End of the day, bro. End of the day, bro.
Yeah.
I respect his music, and like he's him.
Dose nice.
Yeah, Dose nice.
Dose is nice.
Ain't nothing about him, and I hope the same respect for him, cause end of the day is all love. So yeah.
Yes. What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Montana, and this podcast is now brought to you by 95 Trafficking. Make sure y'all use promo code REALRAP for 15% off at checkout, man. Talk to the people.
It's a real rap experience, man. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Montana.
Yes.
It's 95 Trafficking, man. We provide a drip all across the globe, man. Tap in with us. It's 95trafficking.com. If you want to follow us on Instagram, 95_trafficking. 1F, 2Ks, ing.com. We're providing the hoodies. We're providing a lot of exclusive drip, and it's gonna keep coming around, man. You already know we go.
The other battles that night too. We had BC Wills, Capo Deezy. Now earlier you said you got to bring your people out. We all was there. Deezy had probably 2 niggas with him, but he won this shit 3-1 against Wills.
Mm-hmm.
Wills had his whole management team there. And the Creepers was there, the artists that, you know what I mean, that fuck with him as well, in the crowd. But he still lost 3-1. So now, how do you feel, like, knowing that as a fact, right? What do you feel as if that says just about song wars in general?
There's different elements that come into it. It's like sometimes you might need a crowd. Sometimes it comes down to the type of music that's being played.
True.
Sometimes it comes down to your energy with the song. Sometimes it comes down to people knowing the song. There's different things that come to it. So, shit, like, it real, like, it's really the judge of, it's song wars. Like, it's song wars. It's not, you're not battling him per se. Like, you're going with the crowd. Like, it's the better song wins the game, you know? So that's really what it's about. So,
okay. And overall, that 3-1, was you expecting that going into the battle, though?
I was not expecting that.
So what you expecting, 3-2? Was you expecting to be a little bit more closer? Was you expecting a sweep? Like, what you was thinking?
I was expecting, I was definitely expecting more hits to be played between the two. Like, if I can lie, like, I thought they was both gonna play they shit between them. I was expecting, like, I ain't gonna lie. So I was like, damn, like, yeah,
Because we ain't hear each other's harder.
yeah, we ain't just
Until it was over.
right.
Until it was over. We didn't hear SMD until it was over.
Exactly.
But they didn't put that against each other,
So
which is kind of
it
crazy.
was intriguing. That's an intriguing battle. Not going.
Little crazy. It's a little crazy. Get what I'm saying?
Battle.
Then we had Boomer versus QB. When you heard of that battle, right? What was you expecting to happen as far as the score out of 5? What you was thinking?
Out of 5. Me personally, it's based off me knowing both two.
Yup.
I thought I thought Boom was gonna come out on top.
You did.
I thought he did because of the energy he brings and the songs.
Okay.
But I knew he was gonna come with like some shit. But it was end of the day, sometimes we need a reminder of, like, even myself, who be played the shit that or like
It's a fact.
every person in the room saying words, like every word
Yeah.
he didn't miss on every song. So it was like you had to come with your A game this night. Like it was a good battle from each person, each round, but it was like you had to come with your A game. Cause like it was song wars.
You feel me?
It was like, yeah.
So that battle ended 3-2 with QB winning over Boomer by a song. Now, I'm going to tell you the feedback that I got, right? When the shit was over, it was some niggas I was like, yo, I'm going to tell you the truth. I feel as if Boomer really only got one song off him. Then there's other niggas that's like, yo, I feel as if Bizzle swept him. Then there's niggas that's like, QB only won because it was in Bridgeport. How you feel about that?
People like I said, with mine, with people always gonna have something to say. That's how you know a good job with the.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because it's like picking an MVP race. I'd be picking one of the others. Someone gonna have something to say about it. People all got, but at the same time, yeah, people gonna say, "Oh, QE won because North End, whatever." And at the same time, that mean you going into the battle knowing that. You fit be your people. Like, like you got to be ready for war with certain battles. Like, you got to know what you're coming against. And sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the next person. That's what it is. Right? That's a fact. You got to tip your hat.
And no love lost to anybody who lost the battles.
All headliners, all stars.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that people probably got new fans as a result. They're gonna get more listeners. It might be more collabs as a result. You feel me? Because a nigga might have heard a song from an artist that he never heard before. Deezy previewed a whole new song, unreleased. You see what I'm saying? RTA played a song that wasn't even hit. That wasn't even yeah, but he was just on the song though. You get what I'm saying? And it worked. That shit might come out depending on whoever song it is or whatever they decided they want to do with it. At this point in time, it gotta be your song, like
It gotta be.
it gotta be your song. You gotta tell the other niggas like, yo, I feel you, like I get it, but this shit that made me win the song war shit, my nigga.
Come on.
So it gotta be RTA featuring y'all niggas. Cause I was on the stage. I'm the nigga that really set this, yeah, man. I'm the nigga that really made the people know about this tune for me. Because of when it came on. You see what I'm saying?
No, that shit went crazy. Damn.
What?
It went stupid.
I see it.
It went stupid.
You know what I mean? But how you plan on building off the momentum from your song world? You see what I'm saying? Like, what's next? Like, what you plan on doing with all it?
I just keep planning on dropping. That's my main thing right now. I just dropped some song with PK and some more the other day actually. Planning on dropping a song with actually the album next few months. We're trying to put everything together with these songs and just uploading everything like that nature. But new music is definitely on the way. Videos is coming on the way. Not stop. Really keep going. Summertime, you know I'm outside.
Come on.
You know I'm outside. I'm facing out, and you're gonna see me everywhere.
All right. So, like, what's coming next specifically first? We got a tape coming. Is there a song that people can expect? We know that you just dropped with Flo and B Kizzle, but is there visuals that people can expect to see as well? Is it more shows? Like, let the people know what's going on.
Videos is coming out the way. Got showing probably next week. Showing a video, mic drop. I'm outside this weekend in New York actually. So we outside this weekend. Album is definitely coming soon. I'm not gonna put a specific date on it, but it's coming soon. Definitely by the end. What we in?
We in June.
We in June. So I'll probably next month or so. Definitely got a nice album to put out. Nice album.
Okay.
But you're still the same.
That's the name of it?
That's the name of it.
You're still the same?
You're still the same.
All right.
Let me give a little backstory.
Okay, let's hear that. Let's hear the backstory.
Last album is called
Don't Worry, I'm Better Now. Yeah.
And the cover for that is me laying down in a hospital bed. And it's just me just sitting there with the scar on my face, laying there. And that album is really about just me expressing about feelings, love, breakup, everything in return. And this one is like a continuation. So that was Don't Worry, I'm Better Now. And this is But You're Still the Same. So it's like a sentence. So it's like, this is like me trying to rekindle relationships with people, but you're still showing the same from before.
Same person.
Right. Exactly.
I'm better, but you still the same.
You just the same.
Okay.
That's a fact.
You ain't work on yourself enough.
My
Work on yourself enough.
Come on.
And it's a day for that. Y'all don't know. You just saying maybe sometime next.
I don't want to give a specific date, but I'm definitely saying sometime next month. Definitely sometime next month.
Okay.
Definitely.
And before you go, bro, let the people know where they can find you.
You can find me Instagram, RTA_ReadTheArtist.
Yep.
All platforms, RTA, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere, YouTube, RTA. That's everything. Yup, that's me. Man, come on.
Yes, RTA. Appreciate you for pulling up.
Not true.
Feel me? And with that being said, I see y'all niggas.